How to vote in the U.S. Voting rights, specifically enfranchisement and disenfranchisement of different groups, have been a moral and political issue throughout United States history. Eligibility to vote in the United States is governed by the United States Constitution and by federal and state laws. Several constitutional amendments, the 15th, 19th, and 26th specifically, require that voting rights of you. Citizens cannot be abridged on account of race, color, previous condition of servitude, sex, or age. 18 and older. The Constitution as originally written did not establish any such rights during 1787 to 1870, except that if a state permitted a person to vote for the most numerous branch of its state legislature, it was required to permit that person to vote in elections for members of the United States House of Representatives. 1. In the absence of a specific federal law or constitutional provision, each state is given considerable discretion to establish qualifications for suffrage and candidacy within its own respective jurisdiction. In addition, states and lower-level jurisdictions establish election systems, such as at-large or single-member district elections for county councils or school boards. Thus, the enfranchisement or disenfranchisement in one state may be stricter or more lenient than in another state. 2. Beyond qualifications for suffrage, rules and regulations concerning voting, such as the poll tax, have been contested since the advent of Jim Crow laws and related provisions that indirectly disenfranchised racial minorities. Join me as I take on the challenge of making voting in the US super easy. I'll show you all the tips and tricks to navigate the process like a pro. In this video, you'll learn how to make voting in the US an easy and accessible process for everyone. Many people find the voting process confusing and overwhelming, which leads to lower participation rates. One of the main reasons people don't vote is because they don't know where to start. They might think it's too complicated or that their vote doesn't matter. But the truth is, every single vote counts, and it's crucial we make our voices heard. Another common issue is that people might not be registered to vote or don't know how to do so. This can be especially challenging for people who have recently moved or turned 18. Luckily, there are many resources available to help make the registration process smooth and easy. Some people might also be intimidated by the voting process itself. They might not know what to expect when they get to the polls or how to fill out their ballot. But with a little preparation and knowledge, anyone can become a confident voter. Despite these challenges, it's vital we make voting accessible to everyone. By doing so, we can ensure that our democracy truly represents the voices of all citizens. We'll break down the steps for registering to vote, understanding the voting process, and finding your polling place. We'll also go over some additional resources that can help you make informed decisions at the polls. First, let's talk about registering to vote. This is a crucial step in the process, and it's often the one that trips people up. But don't worry, it's simpler than you think. You can register to vote online or by mail, and it usually only takes a few minutes. Understanding the voting process is also key. This includes knowing what types of ID to bring, how to fill out your ballot, and what to expect when you get to the polls. By knowing what to expect, you'll feel more confident and prepared when it's time to cast your vote. Finding your polling place is another important step. You can usually find this information on your state or local election website, or by contacting your local election office. Make sure to double-check the location and hours of your polling place before Election Day to avoid any confusion. Discover the importance of your vote and how it can impact local and national issues directly affecting your community. Every single vote has the power to shape the future of our country, from local policies to national laws. By casting your vote, you're exercising your fundamental right as a citizen. You're also holding elected officials accountable for the decisions they make, and ensuring that your voice is heard on the issues that matter most to you. When we don't vote, we're essentially giving up our power and allowing others to make decisions for us. But by showing up to the polls, we're taking an active role in shaping our future and creating the change we want to see. To sum up, voting is not only your right but also your responsibility. Every voice matters in shaping our future. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and check out my other videos for more tips on civic engagement.